Back-to-back reaction videos, everybody. That's what I live for. Anyways, welcome back, true believers and all you merry Marvelites, to another very interesting Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy video game related video, where we do have another official trailer for the game. Now, previously, we have seen a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that I have noticed that Eidos Montreal has been uploading lately on their YouTube channel for the developer insights and the soundtrack and how they formed all the musical tones to fit this game's universe, which is very cool. But the last official in-game look that we have received without developer commentary was the Lady Hellbender cinematic, which I feel like has been a couple to a few weeks to maybe a month old at this point. I'm probably wrong about that being a month old, but it's been a while since we've seen an official, in-game look for it. But now we do have another cinematic trailer of sorts, where it seems like we're getting our look, or at least a look, at one of, if not the main villains of the game, known as Grand Unifier Raker, or Unifier Raker, leader of the Universal Church of Truth. Their aim, bring their so-called promise to the whole galaxy. It's time for the Guardians to step up. So, I am not going to act in any way, shape, or form like I know who the heck that character is. I do definitely need to research a lot within the Guardians of the Galaxy comics history. I personally, before the game, was initially revealed, because it was leaked way ahead of time, we kind of knew this game existed, I was personally hoping for a villain like maybe Michael Korvac. And I know a lot of people want Adam Warlock, for example, but I feel like Korvac would have been a really interesting choice to choose for this particular role of a villain. But this character with the Universal Church of Truth, it's going to be very interesting to see how this Grand Unifier Raker is going to be a threat to the Guardians, more so than a person like Lady Hellbender. And we know that the plot of the game, so far what we know is that it seems like the Guardians do something to mess up in a way that really sends things into chaos, and they have to fix their own mess. So that's very interesting, and I wonder how this particular character is going to kind of have an involvement in that story. And I am very interested and crazy that this game is literally almost 2 months away. It's August 24th. The game comes out October 26th, so a month and 2 days to go. We have a trailer, another one, and I'm sure we'll get some more gameplay, actual combat stuff gameplay, more so than what we saw in the initial demo, maybe, a couple weeks down the line, relatively soon. But this trailer will have to do, and I'm totally down to see more of this game's story. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. What you got, Eidos? Ooh. Brr, brr, brr. The Inception music.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
You misread our intentions.
No, you've
Whoa.
made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifice.
Looking good. The visuals. Rocket, of course.
Groot, Quill Kill.
Grand Unifier Raker, right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. Totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we
That's actually great.
all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
You came here seeking truth.
Choice.
The matriarch
Not creepy at all.
wishes to share it with you.
This tone is really intense. I'm digging it.
Okay, that is really not cool.
Uh-oh. Is that a ship? Or another, station?
Come.
Whoa.
The matriarch awaits.
Oh, boy. Whoa! Okay. Oh, awesome. There's gonna be some really cool, I hope, really interesting, cinematography going on with, the scope of space and these crazy, intergalactic aircrafts that we could possibly see be displayed from the other alien races and these crazier, villains and their own personal livelihoods. and how that could be incorporated into how the Guardians face off against them in their own, you know, natural homes, or not habitats, but just like where they're residing in space. Like Lady Hellbender's planet, Seknarf 9, has that really cool, like, you know, architecture for that temple, but also the whole, you know, agriculture of the world itself, and the fauna and the animals there, the crazy alien creatures that were trying to attack the Guardians. This, though, yeah, you're getting in, like, really deep Guardians lore, but also fleshing further out this in-game Marvel universe, which is very, very exciting for me personally, because I'm always a fan when the creators are able to incorporate and just indulge into the lore from the comics. And I guess if they want to take inspiration from the movies, they can do that too, but mainly put their own spin on it without feeling the need to kind of be bogged down by what's come before. And instead, again, they have free reign to do whatever they want. And right here, again, the Grand Unifier Raker. Gotta be honest, again, never heard of this character. It's probably maybe a classic Marvel character. I'm not entirely sure. But looks very, like, not menacing, but kind of like stoic, but in an intimidating way, to say the least. And now they're gonna go meet that other person that he was telling him about, who might be another big threat. But, man, it's setting up a very interesting narrative. And again, completely single-player, third-person, story-driven action-adventure. So no multiplayer, no live service, not even an open world. It's just a complete, standalone, linear Guardians of the Galaxy game. And they also confirmed there's no DLC. So once this game's out, it's out. And there's nothing else that's going to be added to it. It's a one and done. And I'm totally cool with that. If it's just a fun adventure, single-player story with the Guardians, and it does its job that it needs to do to just make the player feel like they're part of that team, more power to them. That's exactly what I'm hoping for, and at the very least, I think it's safe to say at this point, it's going to be a much more, at least streamlined and more concrete experience than what we saw with Marvel's Avengers. But as for whether or not it could be like as the same standards of another game like Spider-Man PS4, we will have to wait and see. But this is definitely, from what I'm seeing right now, the step in the right direction that I think Square Enix really need to take with their Marvel games, and Eidos Montreal seems to be doing a really great job with fleshing out this universe further. So with all that said, guys, that was my reaction to the brand new cinematic trailer for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which looks really, really cool. I'm really down for it. The more I see about this game, the more excited I get for it, and I'm really looking forward to learning more about the story, the world, the villains, and seeing that it's going to be, like, accessible for anyone. You don't have to be a full-on die-hard fan of the Guardians to know what's going on. You can just dive into the story and enjoy it without any prior knowledge. I think is a really, really cool aspect about this game, and it's going to be very fun to experience who exactly these characters are in this game's universe compared to the movies or the comics. But let me know all your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy, and I would very much appreciate it. But until next time, true believers, stay merry Marvelites, and peace out.